It's time to give our hand at getting this fire going. I've brought down a little Today is New Year's Eve. So tomorrow is my birthday, but I'm having a little birthday party sleepover, so it's gonna be from today till tomorrow. Later on, everyone's showing up, but everyone had other things to do today, so they're showing up later on. We might go down to the beach and go do some snorkeling. So the set plan for now is go do some snorkeling, treasure hunting. Tide's a little high, but it should be fun. We might throw in a voiceover, we'll have to see.
We might find some beer cans, some trash.
It's been a while since we've done one of these, but here we go. These right here are some new goggles, which I picked up while I was in the States last. They were like $15 off of Amazon, but $15 totally worth it because they're so useful. My last ones, they broke, and these have been serving me very well. Alright, first dive off into the water. One of the things I noticed today is there were hardly any fish swimming around. I'm not sure if it's just this area or if it has something to do with it's around the full moon or what it is, but I figured I'd mention that. Cruising around, just exploring, see what we find. I always see in videos on Instagram and just different spots is people like training for underwater, carrying these heavy rocks, so I figured I would test it out. I found this heavy rock and I used it to weigh myself down to stay underwater, and then you can walk along the ocean floor cruising around. Now it's not easy, it's a lot more difficult than I thought, but it's definitely fun. That right here is this is a sea cucumber. I saw a cucumber. Once in a while we come across these big logs that are underwater. Sometimes you can try to pick them up, other times you can just hold on to keep yourself underwater. To spend a little bit extra time where you might instead have to use that energy to swim to stay down. I've never gone scuba diving, but it just sounds so fun, so one day definitely got to try that out. Because I love being underwater and I always feel like I just can't stay underwater long enough, so one day. For those of you who are rock climbers, this makes me feel like I'm just crazy high level of rock climbing. Super crazy rock climber. And that is a crab. I've never seen, it's really rare, at least in my area, to see these blue ones, but once in a while you come across them. Some fishing line. We climbed onto this tall rock and was able to get a view and a transition. Whew. So instead of going back, nobody else has showed up yet, so we decided to go ahead and build the fire. So we picked up this one log, and it was covered in ants. We're like, it's covered in ants. But then we realized they're just tickly ants, so we gave it another shot, and we were able to carry the log over to the fire. And you can believe me that we did a lot of moving logs. But back to reality. It's common to see dogs cruising around alone, but not in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah, I believe this dog's called Spoon, but in Spanish. But it doesn't seem to listen, so I might have the name wrong. Cuchara. Right there is our neighbors. Their fire is roaring. It's humongous. It's time to give our hand at getting this fire going. I've brought down a little candle. That way I don't have to waste all the lighter's fluid on getting some paper and leaves going.
My fire can be seen from space.
Looks fairly healthy. We got lots of thick wood as well as loads of leaves, so I think it should be good. It is just so fulfilling when you work on a fire and then you finally get it beginning to burn.
It's just like a mess.
Just got the fire started. You're with everyone. Does anyone want to say anything to the universe?
Happy birthday!
Happy New Year!
Yeah.
Right now the wood is slightly damp because it rained earlier, so the trick with this fire was to put a lot of palm leaves so the fire grows large like this, and then it burns down. Fire's going, so we don't even need a light, we just have this glow. But personally, I think this is the best type of party, just like a small party with some friends. There's just like 6, 7 of us, so it's easy to move around. You don't have to worry about too many people and stuff. And when there's a lot of people, it's a lot of madness, and it's kind of hard to, you can't even like hear your thoughts. You can't even hear yourself talking to someone else. If it's just a small group like this, you can actually talk with people, and it's much more enjoyable, I would say.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tua. Happy birthday to you.
Welcome, yeah. All right, go for it, buddy.
16. It is now 2018 during a pull-up. Yes! Woohoo! My first ever pull-ups in 2018. Woohoo! 2018! Woo! Woohoo! Woo! Come on. Delicious.
Feliz año nuevo!